Alright, the material is equal on the board, but white's queen is under attack and it's white's turn to play. So can you find the best move for white over here? I'll give you 10 seconds to think. Yeah, I know a lot of you must be thinking, what is there to think? Is this a balanced position and there aren't any evident threat? So most of you might end up moving their queen to either c1 or d1 or even without giving much significance to this move. But if you just move your queen to any one of these squares without thinking much, then you will immediately lose to king to f8. The opponent's king is now attacking your rook, and unfortunately, your rook doesn't have any escape squares to go. It is now trapped and you'll be down in material. So let's come back to the original situation. So what should white play over here? Well, your rook is doing a very good job on being on the 7th rank. It's already putting some pressure on this passed pawn. I'm not sure if you paid attention to this pawn, but this pawn can become dangerous after a few moves. And currently this pawn is hiding behind this queen over here, and it's also well protected. So if you want to kill this monster and at the same time also save your rook from being trapped, then the only winning move is queen to a1. Yes, you're gonna attack the opponent's queen. Since you're attacking the opponent's undefended queen, there is no time for the opponent to play king to f8. Now here, the opponent have many choices. If he takes the queen, then you take back with the other rook, and now both of these rooks are putting tremendous pressure on this passed pawn. And now if king to f8, then you can simply capture the pawn, rook takes rook, and you're doing completely fine over here, and you've also killed the monster. Let's go back. If the queen moves to the c8 square, then you need to do something about this rook. This rook is still trapped. What to do now? Well, a lot of you must be thinking of capturing this pawn. Well, you can do that. Rook takes pawn, rook takes rook, queen takes rook. That works fine. But a better move over here to play is queen to a2, putting tremendous pressure on this f7 pawn over here. Black will be forced to play queen to f8, and now you can go on capturing this pawn over here. Rook takes rook, queen takes rook, and you are doing fine. Let's go back. What if the opponent takes his queen to the c6 or to the b6 square? Well, in that case again, you can play queen to a2, putting tremendous pressure on this point. And if the opponent decides to not move his queen, but rather gets the rook on the b6 square in order to protect the queen, then that would be a big mistake. Why? Because since the rook is the only defender of the queen, you can now attack this defender with the move knight to c4. If rook moves over here, then you can simply capture the queen, he'll capture back, and then you can get the other rook over here threatening to invade on the 7th rank with another rook. So let's come back to the original position of the board. So what do we learn from this chess puzzle today? Well, before I tell you, like this video and subscribe to my channel. And now our learning for today is that chess is all about making precise and delicate judgments of which square to move to. So before making any move, always consider your plan as well as your opponent's threats and then choose the best move. And now my friends, it's time for the question of the day. So here is an interesting situation on the board. White is up in material by 2 points and it is black's turn to play. So can you find the winning moves for black over here? Let me know your answers in the comments box and I'll see you in the next video.